Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ohemaa. Welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, hey! So in today's video, we are going to be doing a fall look, and I'm actually going to be using PR products. What I'm doing is I've taken those products and I'm going to try to use them right now so we can see exactly what they look like in real time with no swatches and all of that, so that we can decide whether or not these products are worth picking up if we want to get into it. Okay, so if you want to see the products that I got here and if you want to know whether or not they're going to be good for us to use, then keep on watching. Okay, so the last video my face was very oily. Today my skin is feeling very dry. I don't know why. So I'm using some of the Tatcha Dewy Serum. I think I'm dehydrated. I haven't actually been drinking water for the past day or two. Well, for the past day I haven't been on top of my water game. So that makes my skin feel a bit dry and tight. As soon as I can up my water, I think I'll be okay. Let's go ahead and get started with the eyes. Now for the eyes, we have these new eye primers from ColourPop. They're called Party Proof eye primers, and I am going to be using them in the look. They sent over 3 shades, so I really don't care what shade it looks like as long as it keeps my oils from coming through. So this is caramel, this is deep, and this is translucent. This is what they look like. It's right up my alley. I'm going to be using the translucent in the look today, and I like to blend my eyeshadow primers with my hand. Now eyeshadow primers, if you don't know, actually help you, if you're somebody like me who has oily skin, helps keep your oils at bay, and also helps whatever you put on top of it stay for a very long time. So if you're somebody whose eyeshadow creases or cracks or moves, definitely look into applying eye primers before you put any kind of eyeshadow on top of your eye, okay? Okay guys, so my eyelids are prepped. After I put on that eyeshadow primer, I went ahead and used my Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime on my eyes. I know it looks crazy right now, but it will be okay. Just trust the process, okay? I'm gonna go into this new ColourPop Lucky Penny palette. I think they have a new collection called the Lucky Penny Collection. This is what the palette looks like on the inside. And I have another palette from ColourPop. This one is called Play It Jewel Palette. This is what that palette looks like. It has a ton of colors in here. Very nice. So what I'm gonna do is actually use the bottom row of this palette, and I'm gonna use the deeper shade in the Lucky Penny palette. I'm probably also gonna be using this mustardy shade because it really goes very nicely with any kind of a I feel like I have to have that mustardy color in any fall kind of look for it to be worth it. So that's why we're going to be using it. What I'm going to do is actually take the shade in here called Peace Out, this one, in the Playful palette. And I'm going to place it in my crease. The color payoff on this palette is intense. I mean, look at how nicely the brown is showing up. Of course I used a lighter base, but at the same time it's also showing up very, very nicely. I am gonna go into this mustard yellow palette that I told you guys about. I'm using the same brush. This shade is called Faceted, whatever it's called. I'm going into that yellow mustardy shade. I'm gonna use that to blend out the brown. I always really like what yellowish mustardy kind of shades look like when they blend into browns. Now that the yellow or the mustard shade is blended in, I'm going back into our initial shade and I'm going to blend it up into the mustard. That way it gives you this beautiful blend and not just have it blend into brown. So I feel like this shade in my crease is actually very, very, very close to my skin color, so it's starting to look like skin. But you know, we're just gonna blend it into this mustard shade. That gives it a slight kind of difference between my brow, my skin, and the eyeshadow. if that makes any sense. Okay, so I don't want to over blend it, but you can see how the mustard kind of gives it a little bit more of a color gradient compared to if I had just gone ahead and just used the brown. It would have been too close to my skin shade for it to look any different. Okay, so next I'm going to go into the very deep shade in this palette. It's called the Lucky Penny palette, this one. I'm going to put that into my crease. And that will definitely help deepen the crease shade without using black. Because I don't want it to be black. I want it to be dark, but not like really black. That's why I'm using this color. Just give me beautiful shadows, okay? Also, I'm gauging where I'm gonna cut my crease. That's why I'm putting it a little bit higher than my actual crease. Oh, this is gorgeous. I'm gonna put a little bit of finest in here, see what it does. It might not do anything, but ooh, child. I'm getting all the vibes, I'm getting all the feels. This is like a brown fest over here, okay? I also have to be careful so I don't overblend. And these ColourPop shadows are moving under the brush. Like I don't have to dig in there to get the colors to get onto the brush. They're literally just jumping onto the brush for me. I'm going back into Piece Out and Face Faceted to blend this out because you can't use the same deep shade to blend in. It's gonna go up too much, it's gonna overtake everything and you don't want that. So always go in with your first shade or your transition shade to blend out any deep crease shades. So it looks like I've abandoned the Lucky Penny palette and I'm into this Playful palette. I am taking this shade and I'm going to blend that on the outer edges of this cut crease. I haven't done a cut crease like this in so long. Oh, this shade is pigmented. Okay, next I'm gonna go into okay, so for the complexion routine, we're going to be using Dermal Blend products, at least for the foundation of the concealer. Maybe the setting powder, I don't know. So safely covers imperfections, redness, hyperpigmentations, uneven skin tone, oil-free, lightweight, evens, and smooth skin. This is the shade 90N. It's looking a bit red. I'm going to swatch it so we can see what it looks like on. I mean, this shade is definitely better than the last shade that we tried, so we're going to be using this one today. I'm going to go in with the One Size Secure the Blur primer. I've been using this since I got it. You guys have seen me use it a lot, so that's what I'm going to do. I really like how this primer makes my skin feel. Okay, so the scent is a warm saffron powder, you know, to set my base kind of powder. But this powder is not so bad either. We're gonna go in with the Flawless Creator Multi-Use Liquid Pigment Foundation. I'm gonna put a drop on. Okay. I think the dropper is broken because it's not picking up any product. Oh no. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do it like that. The dropper is broken. It's not going so well for me in this video either. I feel like the foundation may have like a slightish, like a slightly reddish kind of base. Okay, what is happening with this thing? Okay, I'm avoiding the middle parts of my face so that I can put the concealer on it. They sent over 2 concealers. Dermal Blend sent over 2 concealers. We have the shade 88N and 98N. I'm gonna try 86N. Oh, 98. So the parts of the foundation that I put on are a bit red. So this concealer will definitely help us out with balancing the shade out nicely. Okay, the blending of this concealer is a bit... Okay, I'm gonna put the most blendable concealer I know. I'm using the Juvia's Place concealer. This is the shade number 6 to kind of sort of help blend this concealer out because the shade is nice and it actually, I like how it's looking like with this new technique that I'm trying. What I don't like is that the Dermal Blend concealer is not blending on me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Do you see how easily the Juvia's Place concealer blended into... no patches, if you can see, like no patchiness. I also want to try this Dermal Blend powder. I actually like the shade of this powder. It looks very bright, but it blends in so beautifully. I feel like a lot of you would like this powder. Okay, we're gonna go into the Omolewa Eye Face palette, and we're taking this shade as our contour. We're also using the Omolewa brush that came with the palette. So next we have this Glow Wish by Huda Beauty Cheeky Vegan blush powder. It says that this is the shade number 4, which is Charming Cherry. I actually swatched it on the side of my hand and it showed up very nicely, so I figured why not. This is what it looks like on the inside. I'm gonna apply some of it. It's a very nice, pretty shade. It actually matches my look. Anastasia Beverly Hills sent over their chroma sticks, which is essentially eyeliner pencils. Yeah, eyeliner pencils, okay? It comes with the little sharpener on the tail of it, and then the actual product is up here. Okay, I will use this purple shade. This is the color Violet. I feel like I expected this to be a lot more pigmented than it is, or than it's showing up as. I applied some, so I put the violet on my waterline and it's not as intense as I thought it was going to be. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was actually expecting it to be more intense than it actually is looking right now. So I'm a bit disappointed, but you know, it is what it is. You know, this is what we got. Okay, so that's fine. I'm taking this one and I'm gonna put that on my, I'm gonna use that to smoke my lower lash line. Okay, so I'm using the LYS highlighter. This is the shade Genuine. Last time we used the shade Fearless. It looks so good on. I'm using a very big brush for this. I also put some over here, So my lips are lined. The ColourPop collection, the Lucky Penny collection comes with 3 lippies in there. I'm gonna be using this one because I want something pale. Ooh, it's not a gloss. Ooh, I like this. So I put this shade on the top inner corner and I put this shade on the bottom inner corner to give me this very gorgeous kind of 2-dimension highlighter situation. I really love it. Okay guys, so this is my finished look trying out trying to create a nice fall look for you guys. I absolutely love it. I was actually aiming towards like a brownish kind of fall look, but it looks like we fell into like a more almost kind of purplish kind of fall look, and I am not upset with that, okay? I feel like it's very fall and I really like what it's looking like, okay? Everything I use in the video I will link down below so you can check it out. Although the foundation blended in very nicely, the concealer was very patchy. Besides that, everything else I use I really liked. Yeah, so that is it for me for this video. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought about any of the products that I use. But before you go, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, definitely go ahead and subscribe down below. Also click that notification bell and select select all so you get notified every time I upload a video. If you really do want to get notifications, make sure you turn on your YouTube notifications and not only your notifications from my channel, because then it's not going to let you know that a new video just went up, okay? You share this video with your friends and thumbs up this video because it really does help me out a whole lot. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!